Hi again. So the other video I realized that I look up like this too much, so I'm gonna try not to look up so much for this video. I did want to show you, however, that I made a little juice. I take a shot of this juice because it's beets and cucumbers, and I don't, for some reason cucumbers just aren't my favorite thing, and neither are beets. So instead of putting them in my juice, which will like overpower and take over my entire juice, I'll just make like a little shot of it and just throw it back. And I'm not going to do it in front of you now because then you might think that all juices are going to taste bad. And it's not necessarily that it tastes bad. Some people like it, some people don't. It's just not my preference. So I just put things that I'm not really fond of into a shot. So then that way I can just get it down easily, and then I can actually enjoy the juices that I make with the vegetables, and not have that overpowering taste. But anyways, I was going to talk about some breathing techniques. I don't want to make this video super long, so I'm just going to go by it really real fast. So you just want to get somewhere, maybe outside. I like outside better. Some people like inside better. Where you feel comfortable, where you feel peace and calmness. And I like to sit on a pillow, like I was saying, and I just really align my spine and try to get centered. And I focus on my dantian, which is I forget how my friend Michael says it. It's like 3 inches behind and below your belly button. I think that's what he says. But anyways, you focus on your dantian, which is like a ball of energy. And when I do meditation with him, he likes to focus on like the energy flow, and it's great. I mean, I love that as well. He, usually does like speaks about some type of like visualization techniques where he'll say like, for example, imagine like a blue light coming through the top of your skull, and he uses a lot of colors and energy type visualization techniques. However, I personally like to focus my attention on like something. I like to go into the meditation, if I am going, I'll go into the meditation wanting to meditate on gratitude. Oh, and there's my phone. Sorry, guys. I'll go into the meditation wanting to meditate on gratefulness and gratitude, or I'll go into the meditation wanting to focus on, my thoughts and my feelings, or I'll go into the meditation wanting to, overcome a problem or become appreciative. I'll usually go into the meditation focusing on something, and then I'll kind of just go through, I'll maybe like find some quotes or something from a book that, will help me to get peace of mind with the thing that I want to meditate on. And most of the time I like to meditate on gratitude and gratefulness, and, realizing that I am just one of the many people on this earth, and that we are all connected as one, and everything on earth is connected as one, because everything has matter and energy to it. So I'm not going to go too much on that, but some people like to focus on the visuals as like colors and energy, and I do that sometimes as well. I really do. It just depends on my mood and how I feel. But I have a couple books. This is one, Meditations by James Van Prague. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're just little quotes and different meditation techniques that I truly enjoy. And I've got a couple other meditation books, yoga books. Yoga's great as well. That's what I also do with meditation. So it's up to you. Just research it, read about it, find whatever meditation is best for you. But meditation truly is the key to happiness. I promise you, like, everybody needs to really take that time to give to themselves and to focus on themselves and ask themselves, what do I want? What do I need? How am I feeling? What are my thoughts? Because nobody ever takes the time to do that, and it's crazy to me. But anyways, so I do have a couple quotes. I'm at 5 minutes, so I don't want to go over 10 minutes this time. But I do have a couple quotes I want to share with you. Let's start with this one. It says, think of today as an opportunity to discover and grow beyond your mental and emotional discomfort. When a difficult situation is upon you, reach into the depth of your being and find a greater meaning to your life and purpose on this wonderful, beautiful, amazing earth. Some of the deepest agonies are the greatest triumphs of our soul's evolution. So that's going back to, where, one problem is not that big of a deal. Two problems is not even that big of a deal. You're going to have a tremendous amount of problems within your lifetime. So just realize them and look at them as a way of growing, a way of, an obstacle that you may have to overcome, but you're learning from that obstacle. Computer went out again. You're learning from that obstacle, and not everything that you think is bad is actually bad. Most of the time when I look back at my problems, I realize that they weren't actually problems or something bad. They ended up having a good outcome, and I learned and I learned a lot from it, and I grew from it. And it was something that I needed to happen in my life to teach me to better deal with situations like that in the future. And so yeah, that was one of the quotes that I really liked. Another one is, when you create a radiant energy field through thoughts of love, respect, kind-heartedness, people will naturally be attracted to you. Your mere presence can be a healing force for everyone with whom you come in contact with. So this is really, I truly believe in the law of attraction, and some people, don't believe, and it's all up to you. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in God. I believe in all of it. I just believe in it all. I don't discriminate against anyone. And I just think that, we truly do have this frequency that we put out. So we either focus more on positive things or more on negative things. And if we focus more on positive things, we will start to see that we attract more positive things into our life, which help us to, in turn, think more positive. And it's like this wonderful circle that just never ends of positiveness, right? Everybody should want that. It's amazing. Or you could go in this negative field and just focus on your problems and your debt and your bad grade and your family member who's not in the best of health. Instead of focusing on the positive, focus on the negative, or maybe you're not in the best health. When you start focusing on that, you'll see that you only attract more negative situations and more reasons to think negatively. So really take that into account and try to focus your thoughts. Try to ask yourself, how am I feeling, and what can I change about that? How can I make myself feel better? And how can I make myself, I try to focus on love and compassion and, respect and kindness and caringness and nature and animals and traveling and the wonderful beauties of the earth. Maybe you don't get to travel and see all those things, but we're so lucky to have the internet so we can see them. Although you don't get to experience the physiological aspect of it, you get to at least see it. And maybe if you visualize that more and you put yourself more on that positive frequency of wanting to go see the beautiful wonders of the earth, you will attract yourself to that and end up getting to see those things. That's where I'm going with it, at least. I want to visit the many wonders of the earth. I want to see all of the beautiful things that the earth has to offer, that our Creator has created for us to see and feel and be. And I believe that I'm just going to continue to visualize it. I'm going to continue to picture myself when I meditate. That's another thing, is visualization is like the most important part, your imagination. Like when you were a kid, don't you remember when you were a kid, you could like pretend that you were at Disney World? Like you could just like go in your head and you'd be at Disney World, or you would be the Tinkerbell or the Buzz Lightyear or whatever character you want it to be. You would actually be that in your mind, and you can still do that. That's the best thing, is that you can still do that. You can go anywhere in your mind. And when I meditate, excuse me, I need water again. It's my mind. or my body reminding my mind that I need water. But anywho, yeah, so I will visualize exactly what I want in life, and I will, you know, picture myself on the top of Mount Everest, or picture myself base jumping off of a mountain, or skydiving, or doing all the rock climbing. That's a new thing that I want to do. My friend Colin's into, and I can't wait to try that. So yeah, base jumping, skydiving, all that stuff is all that things that I want to do in my life, and I know that I will be able to do those things in due time, whenever it's time. I really want to end this with letting everybody know that you need to realize that the earth and the world and the universe and God and the Creator is on your side. No one is supposed to feel stressed or anger or jealousy, which is so horrible. Why would you ever feel jealous when you should feel happy for that person for having whatever they have that you supposedly want? And here I go going back to 15 minutes again, but hey, I have a lot to say. Anyways, just realize that the earth is on your side, and the earth is, God is on your side and wants you to experience all the wonderful, great things in life. It's supposed to be a wonderful life, and it can be a wonderful life. It's all up to you. Y-O-U. So you can change that, and it's all up to you. And it's so overwhelming to know that you have the power to create your future and to create everything that is in your life. And once you realize that and you start working towards that, you will see how so many doors open and so many wonderful, amazing things just seem to come into your life. And ever since I have done it, I have been happier than I've ever been, and just realized that, you know, the earth, the universe really is on my side. God really is on my side, and He wants everything great for me. And it's wonderful to know that, because you'll start realizing that all of these things that used to be perceived as something bad is no longer bad, and now is good. So I'm going to read this quote to end with. I read it on the meditation retreat, and I think that everybody needs to write this down. I found it on, it's called The Optimist Creed by Christian D. Larson. Go find it on Google and write it down and read this every morning, every night, before you go to bed, when you wake up. This needs to be on your mind at all times, because this is amazing. I just love this. So, I promise myself to be so strong that nothing can disturb my peace of mind, to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person I meet, to make all my friends feel that there is something worthwhile in them, to look at the sunny side of everything and make my optimism come true, to think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect nothing but the best, to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as I am about my own success. That's a huge one, guys. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on the greater achievements of the future, to wear a cheerful expression at all times, and to give a smile to every living creature on this earth, to give so much time to improving myself that I have no time to criticize others. And that's another huge one. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. To think well of myself and to proclaim this fact to the world, not in loud words, but in great deeds. To live in faith that the whole world is on my side, so that as long as I am true to the best that's in me. By Christian D. Larson, The Optimist Creed. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I will be posting more. There are way more to come. I'm going to take this shot. It smells nutritious. Maybe not so delicious, but nutritious. And I'll throw it down and just feel the amazing energy from it, or receive the amazing energy that it produces in my body. So anyways, I'm done.